Hello students, good morning. I am Dhirendra Kumar, Modern English School, New Area, Senior Wing. Students, today I am going to start Geography, second chapter. Its name is Land, Soil, Water, Vegetation, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife Resources. Before starting this chapter, consider these two stories. One is from Tanzania and other is from New Zealand. Both these places are located in different parts of the world. In Tanzania, Mamba is a girl. She wakes up early in the morning and traveled long distance to fetch water. When she returns, she joins her mother. She helps her brother. His father had a piece of rocky land around his hut, and in this piece of land he grows some maize and vegetables. In New Zealand, this is Peter. Peter's father is very well developed wool processor. They have wool processing factory. They used to rear sheep and they had their houses in a vast meadows. And Peter's father also grows some vegetables with the help of organic farming. Dear students, there is great difference between Mamba's and Peter's story. Why this difference occur? This difference occur due to quality of soil, topography, availability of water, climate, etc. Students, in this chapter, first we will study about land. Land occupies 30% of total Earth surface area. But this 30% is not evenly habitable. Means what? Some places are heavily populated, whereas some places are sparsely populated. What's reason? Reason is steep slope, climate, forest, water lodging areas, mountain, desert. These places have very sparse population because of harsh conditions, because of availability of water. There is scarcity of water in these places. They lack fertile soil. They lack transportation and communication system. That's why these places are sparsely populated. On the other hand, river valleys and plain are densely populated because these places have fertile soil, enough water for irrigation, good communication and transportation facilities, etc. Students, now we will move to use of land. Think, what is use of land? We use land for what purposes? When we recall, we find that we use land for agriculture, for making houses, for construction of roads, for setting up industries, factories, for mining, etc. Dear students, use of land depends on so many physical factors such as climate, soil, availability of water, topography, etc. This also depends on human because human activities, for example, population and technology, also affect use of land. Dear students, we categorize land in two parts, private land and common land. Private land means what? As name suggests, land owned by individual is called private land. Land owned by community is called common land. Common land means what? The land which is used by whole community. These lands are used for collecting fodders, medicinal herbs, fruits, nuts, etc. As these lands are used by community, these are called as common property resources. Here we should keep one thing in our mind, that population and demands of population are ever increasing, but land is fixed. This is not increasing. Means what? With the same piece of land, we have to fulfill requirements of ever increasing population. Students, it is said that natural resources are to fulfill human requirements, but it cannot fulfill greeds of human. See, people are encroaching common land. In urban areas, they encroach common land for making housing complex, setting up industries. In rural areas, people are encroaching common land for expansion of agriculture. Dear student, We know very well that land is very useful for us, and careless use of land can cause to environment. For example, deforestation, soil erosion, flood, this can cause damage to the land. So, we have to conserve land. And how this can be done? This can be done by afforestation, reclamation, and regulated use of chemical pesticides, fertilizers. Dear student, by these methods we can conserve land. See, do you know landslide? What is landslide? Mass movement of rocks or mass movement of earth, mass movement of soil is called landslide. Now question may arise that what causes landslide? Here student, earthquake, volcano, continuously spell of rain can cause landslide, and it causes or it damage. It is very destructive for life and property. See a case of village Panji in Himachal Pradesh in Kinnaur district. Because of blasting, there happened a landslide. This blocked 200-meter National Highway 22, Old India and Tibet roadways, and Panji village was completely evacuated. To check further destruction. Dear student, now you came to know that landslide is very destructive. So we have to check or we have to mitigate damages by landslide. To mitigate damages from landslide, we have to observe 4 methods. First, hazard mapping. Hazard mapping means what? Warn the people not to make houses in dangerous areas. In areas prone to landslide, people should not be allowed to make residential settlement. Second is by making retention wall. By retention wall, one can check slip of land. Third is natural vegetation. By increasing natural vegetation, we can check we can check what? Landslide. Fourth is surface drainage system. By making surface drainage system, we can check flowing off of our soil or earth. That's all. Have a nice day. Stay at home to fight with Corona.